sorry, it went on Lindsay's account. Now it's on mine, I think. Good morning. So, someone asked us for me to show my favorite things. So, first of all, what you need is a sewing machine you like. I've had every kind of sewing machine. My first sewing machine that I really loved was a Viking. My parents, when I was young, bought me a Viking. You remember the cams? That was my first sewing machine, and I literally wore the thing out. And I had it for years and years and years. My second favorite sewing machine was my Pfaff. And then I have every kind of sewing machine now because I used to teach classes. So I have the Epic 2 now, and I have the Even Feed Foot or Walking Foot or IDT, whatever you want to call it in it. The sewing machine is fabulous. It does everything I love. It's got like a laser light so you can, make sure that it's going. Oh, also, please make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, and make sure that you like. This machine is computerized. It's fabulous. It's got a really good sized bobbin. I don't know. I just love this machine. It's got a big throat. It has the IDT foot. It's got everything. Another thing I like is I love my edge joining foot. I call it my rudder foot. But when I'm, excuse me, want to do perfect top stitching, this is my favorite foot. My second favorite foot is my ruffler. If you buy a ruffler, make sure you don't get the generic, get the one that goes with your machine. I made the mistake of buying a generic foot. They break. Get the one that goes with your machine. Because I use the ruffler in a lot of my things. But this machine is awesome. Another thing that's really important is your thread. I will only use two kinds of thread. Aurifil is my number one. I love Aurifil thread. I like it so much I buy it in big cones. And this color seems to be really good because it goes with most everything. And the color is 2000. And I use it on almost everything. But I have every color. Okay. My second favorite is Gutermann. Okay. Then needles. Needles are really expensive. Use the correct needles for everything that you do. I buy it in bulk because I go through so many needles because I have a habit of changing every project I have. I change my needles because my grandmother, remember, if I didn't have perfect stitch, she would slap me. And I don't want to be slapped. I always have that in my head because she was like, she wasn't an easy woman, believe me. So I always have 80, 90. I always have stretch needles in case I'm working on something that's stretch. I have every kind of needle you can think of. I have denim. I have everything because I just want to have everything available. Plus, I lived on a farm, so we didn't get to go places. You had to have it or you didn't have it. Okay, next thing. Pins. I like the flower head. I like a nice sharp pin. So I put them in this, or you can use these little magnetic things. They're awesome. Because I did hair for a lot of years. These work really well, and I have like 10,000 of them, so they work really well to put things together. Also, these little clippy things are really good too. But because I have 10,000 of these, I use both. I don't like to waste things, so that's just what I do. Then when you want to keep your bobbins together, I love these. The Gypsy Quilter Buddies Bobbin Clips. So you always know where your bobbin is. I can't stand like hunting for stuff. I have a mess. I have so many projects going on all the time because I switch, because ADHD is just, and I, have to do this every week. So, okay, done, next, done, next, done, next. So I like the bobbins on the thread. So I don't have to hunt and search for stuff. Okay. I know what I forgot to get out. Then for hand sewing, have to have good thread. I love Thread Magic. I always put it on because I tend to always get my threads too long. And then if you don't put Thread Magic on it, then it bunches up, even if you use good thread. My favorite needles are Bowen, and I use number 11. Those are fabulous. They're just nice and sharp. They're not too long. I don't have long fingers or long, big hands. These are fabulous. I absolutely love them. Okay, my favorite scissors. I did put an iron on it. Karen K. Buckley. I love, love, love these scissors. They're serrated. They cut through anything. They're amazing. Okay.
You and I took a pair.
Yeah, Lindsay's even got a pair. She loves them. I mean, Lindsay doesn't like a lot of the stuff I have, but she loves them. Okay. Then, zippers. Annie zippers. I like the ones that are all like in 3 yards or 4 yards, whatever you buy. I have almost every color, or Pam Demore. And then you have all the little zipper pulls. You can mix and match the zipper pulls. And then this is by Gypsy Quilter. And you can put the zipper pulls on here. And it really works well. That's a really nice thing to have. And another thing by Gypsy Quilter, if you're doing sewing, like in strip sewing, you can cut your threads in between with this darling little Gypsy Quilter cut thing. It's pretty nice, actually. I forget I have it a lot of times because, you know, you just get in your zone and you forget. Okay. I've got so many things and I keep pulling stuff out. Then, of course, I love my rulers. I have many, many, many rulers. I have prairie points. I have scallops. I have mini points. I have half and half mini point scallops. I have hexies of sorts. I have pushers that go with them. You can just go on the website, and I don't know even how many I have, actually. I've never really counted. I love my rulers. You can use them as binding. You can decorate anything. You can do all sorts of things. And I just love my rulers. And of course, for the rulers, you need friction pens. And a good pair of scissors. And if you have dark fabric, this is my favorite white pen, is the Choco Liner pen by Clover. It's absolutely fabulous. It really, really works well. And when we did masks, all those masks, this was awesome. It really worked. But Lindsay even liked this. So that was like, if she likes something, I'm like, okay, score, you know? Back here. Okay, my favorite rotary cutter is this Olfa that you don't have to unscrew it, you just undo it like this to change the blade. For my rulers, my favorite one is the Clover 28 millimeter, because I have them designed for the Clover 28 millimeter. Okay, I love this little thing, like when you need like a 1/4 inch seam. It's like a Seam Right by Nancy Zeman, and it's got like a 1/4, a half, and it's got all these little different things in all the little corners. It's awesome. Bias Tape Maker by Clover. I like all those. Stiletto. Gotta have a stiletto when you're sewing and you need to move things along. It's awesome. Gotta have a stiletto. Oh yeah, when you hand sew polka dots. I do have a really nice one that I got at a show from a really good friend of mine, and it's silver, and that's amazing too. And I hang it on my chain. I've got like a chain that I hang it on. I tend to lose things when I'm sewing away. Excuse me. So I got one of those too, because I hand sew when I'm doing like applique and stuff like that. Okay, corners. When you're pushing in corners of things. I love this thing. This thing is so bad it's getting all broken off here. And then I found this at a show. It's like one of those little metal guys that you can push up in a corner. It's way cool too. And I don't know who this is by. I can't remember. Always need one of these. These are so old, these little gauges. I remember these from many, many, many moons ago. Grandma had these. She had like a zillion of them. Because as she got more mature, she couldn't remember. Frayed check. This is what I use when I do my rickrack. Or anything that's got like a little raw edge. Frayed check is like really, really, really important. Polka dots. That's awesome. This is cute too. I love flamingos. I had to get this for a corner too because it had a flamingo on it. When you want to do a line, this is by, I can see, Quilter's Rule. And I think a lot of people have this. And then, when you're going to do a half square triangle, just put it on, do the center, do the sides, and then you don't have to use like something else. This does it for you, so you know where to sew. Glue. I love Jalili's glue. I've used Nifty's Notions, Roxanne's. I'm just trying to use up stuff that have given to me. Okay, my favorite spray starch, because I do applique, is this Faultless. It just is nice. I can't smell because of all the years of doing hair, 60 volume peroxide, but I really like this stuff. I buy a ton at Walmart at a time because they don't always have it on hand, or I just have it delivered or go pick it up or whatever. Oh. This thing is cool. It's by Creative Grids, and it's Stripology Squared Mini, designed by Gundra Urla. This thing is really nice for squaring up squares. I really like it because it's got strips. It's way cool. I really like this. And what else do I have? Oh, I like this. Like when you're doing squares and you want to, and you've ironed them and you can put this on top. I like this because it's nice and big. Let's say I have a stack of them or several of them. This is heavy enough that it can just like really put it in really well. And I love this thing because it's heavy and it's big. You can put it down and it works really, really well. This I got at a show. One of my dear friends, Lorraine Henry, she had this, and this is cute, like to put your pins on when you're, I just thought it was really cute. She had a lady in Canada, I think, make them, and I thought they were really, really, really cute. Anything else that I got in here? I just have all sorts of little goodies. Yeah, I like this stuff too. It's a double-sided tape, like when you're going to put something on. Like when I don't feel like measuring the 1/4 inch, I'll put it all the way around, then flip it over.
And for dresses.
Yes.
Dresses.
You want to get, this isn't permanent, but there's another one by another company that Lindsay, when she's hemming like prom dresses and stuff, she just puts it on, flips it up. Because her granddaughter's like, what, 5 feet? And so she's like me, you got 12 inches off. And that stuff is really good. I used to go to shows and buy it all the time. Anything else I got here that's cool? Of course, my bobbins for my sewing machine. And I don't know if I can think of just everything I got. Here's my favorite. I love my sewing machine, my Sashiko. I love that thing when I get into the mood of that one. I love my Brother 6-thread embroidery machine. Lindsay uses that more than I do.
The Juki.
Oh, my Juke. Lindsay's favorite machine out of all of my machines is my Juki single thread sewing machine. It goes like nuts, but that's her favorite machine. And I love my Baby Lock serger because it's an air thread. Well, thank you for watching my favorite things, and God bless all of you, and have a wonderful day. And thank you for watching. You guys are amazing. And today we're giving away Band-Aids. And the winner today is Sandy Gasper. God bless all of you, and thank you for watching.